Hello, it is Reviews Day Tuesday, and today I am going to review the web series Emma Approved, which finished recently. It was a web series version of Emma by Jane Austen and was made by Pemberley Digital, the team behind the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, which I have talked about on here occasionally. In this story, Highbury was a business, Emma was the head of the lifestyle and matchmaking division, Knightley was the accountant, Harriet Smith was Emma's assistant, and Robert Martin was like the IT guy. I think the story worked really well, moved into modern times. I think Emma especially is a pretty modern heroine anyway, so she works pretty well as a businesswoman. I've always kind of liked Emma. She's kind of annoying and she's not quite as good as the things that she prides herself on as she thinks she is, but I always find myself kind of liking her. You can see where she's coming from a lot of the time. Although she makes some questionable decisions, she means well. She's a very interesting character, and I thought that this adaptation really did her justice. You could see her trying really hard to be a good person and a good friend and just to be good at her job. She cared a lot, and that translated across to me really well. I think all the characters in this adaptation worked pretty well and were handled pretty well. The relationship between Emma and Knightley was, you know, real and adorable, and Harriet and B-Mart were immensely likeable. I don't think it ever hit the dizzying heights of the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. I just don't think the format worked quite so well. It was filmed as a documentary. Emma was making a documentary for the future, so you didn't have the presence of the audience in the story. You were sort of set back from the action and were not a part of it, so much as you were with the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. There was less interaction with the characters. You don't feel the same sort of connection to the characters because you don't feel that sort of proximity to them. Also, I got confused quite a lot about what was in world and what was out of world. You had the documentary, and then you also had Harriet's music club, which was going on with interaction with the audience. You also had Emma's blog, which was fantastic and totally right for the character, but she linked to the videos on the YouTube channel, which didn't make sense because in her world they didn't exist. I just don't think the transmedia element worked so well, and the format didn't encourage connectivity. But the show itself, and if you just concentrated on the videos as the raw footage for a documentary, worked pretty well. I think it was entertaining, it was funny, and when something was happening, you know, events coming to a head, the story would occasionally soar. Overall, I think it was a good web series. I was entertained by it, and most importantly, I think it was a good adaptation of Emma. I'll put a link below to a playlist of all the videos if you want to watch it. The latest Pemberley Digital project is Frankenstein MD. That started a couple of weeks ago. I've been enjoying it so far, especially the first episode, so look out for that. Next week on Reviews Day Tuesday, I will be reviewing Death Comes to Pemberley, and I'll see you tomorrow.